parliament, and as a minority leader, stand to be listened to by the people of this country, donating the powers given to expressly by the Constitution to constitute the IEBC selection panel. That is expressly in the Constitution. That is the mandate of Parliament. And the person who sits in the leadership of the House say that anything that comes from the House, that is now an anarchist. That is someone who supports anarchy. Because you should remember how NARCO was formed. It was formed out of coercion by anarchists.
Okay.
Who were arsonists on the road, who were creating and purporting and supporting lawlessness in this country. And we said as a government, we were magnanimous enough to say, okay, fine, we'll listen to you, and we want to sit somewhere and listen to you and listen to your concerns. And we did. Therefore, I want to say the sentiments of Opio Wandai are in the list, appalling and should be ignored by Kenyans.
Okay, let's enter the home stretch of this conversation. We have a few minutes left. Looking at now the entry of Bunge, your colleagues in the Parliament, both the especially National Assembly, do you think that you will then endeavor to deliver the promises that as UDA, as the majority party in Parliament, had promised, and is there hope for Kenyans?
You know, I want to answer that question this way.
Yes.
That Kenya Kwanza is so keen and intent of making lives better for Kenyans.
Okay.
We know, and I admit here, that life is actually hard for Kenyans. But tomorrow is more important than today. And we have a responsibility as Kenyans to create a better Kenya for our future generations and for ourselves in the immediate future. I will say that we have done most of the bit that's required to be done, and it's been painful for Kenyans. But I am certain that in the next few months, Kenyans will start now feeling the benefit of the hard-pressed measures that we took to safeguard the economy from collapse.
How many months? What's the timeline?
I would say by the time we're doing the next finance bill, which is June of this year, Kenyans will start having some respite, economically speaking.
Okay.
And I think Kenya as a country, Kenya is such a resilient country. It has been looted. It has been, you know, Kenya has gone through a lot of mutilation by people who do not really care for anybody. And Kenya withstood, and Kenya was resilient. What I am now saying is that in the next few months, 4 or 5 months, we shall be on our road now up, because we have been consistently for the last about 5 years on a slump. But I think we hit the floor and we are now on our way up.
So in June, we'll call you, have another conversation.
I'll be here.
We will look at what you've said in June, that things will be better, and we'll hold you responsible.
I'll be responsible for my utterances.
Yes.
Yes, and those are my utterances. And really, the utterances of the government of Kenya Kwanza.
Okay.